Thus was born Stickley Fine Upholstery.
People ask us for upholstery that bears the Stickley name because they realize that in design as well as in execution, anything that has the Stickley brand is the finest of its kind.
Stickley Fine Upholstery has grown to include 200 of the most talented upholstery craftspeople in the world, working together to create furniture of uncommonly high quality. To fully understand what sets Stickley Upholstery apart, you need to look carefully at the construction, the comfort, and the impeccable tailoring that together create the Stickley difference. The highest quality upholstery starts with the best possible frames. Solid maple, oak, mahogany, and cherry are carefully crafted for accuracy and consistency and joined with double-doweled or mortise and tenon joinery. Exposed surfaces are carefully finished in a choice of 26 wood finishes and 18 antique, gold leaf, and painted finishes, designed to complement our selection of over 1,400 fabrics and leathers. Educated consumers know that an 8-way hand-tied spring base is an important benchmark of high-quality upholstery construction. Stickley Fine Upholstery isn't just 8-way hand-tied, it's 8-way hand-knotted. Each spring is secured with 8 separate hand-tied knots rather than simple loops of high-quality tying twine. This old-world process takes twice as long, but the results can last a lifetime. Unlike cheaper sinuous springs or pre-manufactured coil units, 8-way hand-knotted construction allows our engineers to strategically place coil springs of different length and firmness into a never-sag spring foundation, providing consistent, universal comfort over a wide range of upholstery styles. Back support is equally important in determining overall comfort, especially on tight back styles. Most manufacturers use just a simple block of foam to provide this essential support. At Stickley, we use sealed coil springs or Marshall units, a construction technique rarely seen today. This time-consuming technique provides luxurious comfort and full lumbar support for the life of the piece. The legendary universal comfort of Stickley Fine Upholstery is the result of painstaking product development, careful engineering design, and using the finest materials available. While the elements of quality construction and universal comfort are often invisible, customers can see Stickley's special attention to fine tailoring and the little details that truly define the best upholstery available today. Imagine for a moment the complexity of a single skirted sofa, which can have over 80 individual fabric parts. Each must be cut, hemmed, sewn, upholstered, and trimmed with such accuracy that the design of the fabric aligns at all points. At Stickley, this painstaking process involves one of several techniques and results in matching standards that are the highest in the industry. Center matching is the term that describes the placement of a fabric's dominant motif in the center of each seat and back cushion. The same motif is normally centered on the inside arms and on all outside side and back panels. Center matching is standard for fabrics that have a dominant center motif. Most manufacturers center match all fabrics because it's easier and uses less fabric. But center matching isn't always appropriate. One shortcoming is that the central motif is always repeated, cookie cutter fashion, on all surfaces of the piece. Another is that center matching will destroy the beauty of many intricate fabric designs by chopping them up into mismatched panels. Flow matching is the method of fabric placement which allows the pattern to match or flow both horizontally and vertically across the surface of the piece, like a fine wallpaper. Flow matching uses more fabric and requires the highest degree of upholstery skill and patience. The results are both subtle and sophisticated. Stickley upholstery is flow matched wherever possible. The results can be striking, as with the intricately flowing vines on this tree of life print. Flow matching also lends a hint of sophistication to even a casual fabric, like this woven chenille. Unlike other manufacturers, Stickley also matches arm panels to the front of the seat wherever possible. Like the triple-guided drawers on Stickley cases, our fully mitered skirts are a window to the hidden craftsmanship of Stickley Fine Upholstery. This painstaking detail is only found on the finest upholstery. If you lift the fully mitered skirt on any Stickley piece, you'll see an intricate picture frame seam at each corner. This technique eliminates extra layers of fabric at the ends of the skirt panel, allowing it to drape freely and tailor neatly to the frame. What you won't see on our furniture are the flyaway corners, cardboard strips, staples, and unfinished edges found on furniture from most other manufacturers. Our fully lined skirt panels are individually matched, cut, sewn, and fitted to the finished piece, ensuring a degree of pattern alignment that is uncommon in the industry. We carefully position our skirts to hang an ideal 1/2 inch from the floor. Adjustable glides allow the skirt to be raised above a deep carpet pile and drape freely. Whether you're considering fine fabric or leather upholstery, it's the little details that make the difference. From the careful hand tufting on this Leopold's chair, a reproduction of a Stickley original from the 1930s, to the elegant fabrics, decorative touches, nail head trim and nail belting, Stickley custom features make each piece unique. Stickley leather upholstery, including the Craftsman leather collection, adheres to old-world construction and tailoring standards, carefully adapted to the unique qualities and characteristics of top-grain leather. Like our fine hardwoods, leather is a natural material that is carefully selected and processed to create a variety of fashion statements. From the purest, butter-soft aniline leather on a transitional chair to heavily scarred rustic leather on a mission sofa, leather can create almost any mood. Hand-antiqued leathers highlight the natural differences in color and texture that appear within a single hide. Still others, such as the pure aniline leathers, reflect top-grain leather in its most natural, unprotected state, including the minor imperfections that are part of leather's natural appeal. Because some leathers are intentionally created to have a rustic look, each Stickley leather sample is clearly labeled with the appearance and cleanability characteristics that will help you select the best leather for your needs. Our broad selection of fabrics and leathers and our expertise in fabric and leather upholstery make it possible to create almost any combination that you and your designer can conceive. Each piece of Stickley upholstery is custom-made to your specifications and crafted to give you years of comfort and enjoyment. The finest construction, universal comfort, impeccable matching standards, and dozens of tailoring details, combined with a collection of the finest fabrics, leathers, and trims from around the world, make Stickley upholstery a unique product. But perhaps the most important thing to remember about Stickley upholstery is that it's made to the same cherished standards and respect for craftsmanship that have guided Stickley artisans for over a century.
There is magic to the Stickley brand because Stickley represents the finest of its kind.
We invite you to discover the Stickley difference for yourself. We think you'll be impressed.